Sound production. Sound production. Sound production.
Good evening, gentlemen. It is your boy Sirius. Welcome to tonight's stream. We're going to be talking about a few things that a lot of people they don't really want to scratch the surface on because guess what? They're more worried about the money than actually figuring out the truth or actually discussing very important situations that are happening in society today. This is why YouTube, I'm not really a fan anymore because they're really doing their best to try to keep their sponsorships. They're really trying to do the best to protect their highest subscriber count people, right? The most popular YouTubers. But as soon as I touch on something that's actually important, they want to threaten to take away my channel. But you guys already know I don't really give a fuck. I don't care. Because once again, I'm not the main focus of this channel is not about money. It's not about money. So, God forbid if something happens to my channel, best believe I will be back. I'll be back. I'll be back. Cause I'm one of the few millennials, yes, and I'm one of the youngest millennials that are willing to tell you guys the truth of the bullshit that's happening today. And don't even try to argue with me about what's the bullshit that's happening in the West? Oh my god, what are you talking about? Don't act stupid. Please don't. But let me see who is in the chat today, and then we'll begin. When I say we, I mean I have a guest with me. You know what I'm saying? Melitopia, what's going on? He says my mama ain't that fat. Are you sure? Are you sure your mama ain't that fat? You gotta send some pictures to verify. You know what I'm saying? You gotta make sure that I'm not mistaking her for another female that weighs 200 pounds. Gatekeeper says, "Don't get mad, Eunice, but I asked Frost to make an AI image of you kneeling on Rishi's neck as police officers while a group of mushrooms looting the stores on the background." Nah, fuck that. Hey, it is what it is. That's Rishi's fault for being a mushroom. That's his fault. And once again, this is complete sarcasm. So hopefully you get the joke. If you don't, then that is very unfortunate. uh Suomi says Puniti, yes, Puniti indeed. Puniti. Revan says, how dare you? Listen, I really do hope I never hear about that woman again. Because I think she's like what, 19 now? 18, 19? She was definitely coerced by her parents to say the bunch of bullshit that she wanted to say in order to get some endorsement deals to make her parents even richer. I'm gonna let you know right now. I don't give a fuck how much money. Like I'm being honest at the moment, right now, right now. I don't care how much money that people are trying to give in order for my child to speak on some tomfoolery. It will be a no for me. It'll be a no. Because once again, I'm not trying to have my child to be completely fucking embarrassed. What's going on, random guy? Of course, IY fan. What's going on, man? He's already back. Cripple. He says, nice, good evening, gentlemen. Okay. Rebbit, he's talking shit about my mom. But unfortunately, I'm gonna have to I'm gonna have to, and you know what? I'm not trying to skip, but let's read this right quick. Your mama was so fat. Her first high school uh picture was a aerial photograph. Hey, fuck you, bro. Fuck you. My mom ain't fat. Okay, so let's get that shit out the way. What's going on, 1776? He says Zelensky has been evacuated to Germany. We already know what was going to happen in the long run. You really think that Ukraine, like the fact that Ukraine had help from various nations from NATO, is the only reason why Ukraine is still standing? If NATO didn't bother to help, Ukraine would have been ran over. Let's keep it 100. Let's keep it 100. But I'm going to invite the one, the only Gray Ghost.
Hey,
What
good
is going on?
evening. Ah, fact, it's almost Christmas, so it's kind of
Man, I'll be shocked if I'm able to do a stream because there's multiple family members like, oh, you don't visit me anymore. Oh, you don't come over and blah blah blah. I'm like, bitch, I got responsibilities. Like, fuck off. And I'm being honest. I'm really being honest.
oh yeah.
You really think that I want to work on on Thanksgiving or Christmas? Really? Like, you really think that I chose to do that? Or I'm putting my responsibilities as top priority? Like, come on. Like, don't get me wrong. Visiting family is one thing, but me trying to feed myself, let alone pay for various bills, is going to take priority above all. I ain't trying to be a dick about it, but I'm like, come on, bro. Of course, I'm not gonna visit you. You gonna pay for my gas? You gonna pay for my grocery store run? No? Then you're gonna have to fucking wait. What do you have to say about that, Gray?
Quite simple. Like, I will be visiting family though over the holidays. There's just some stuff that I feel I need to do, and it's worth the gas money to do it.
Oh, it's fine. I just feel distasteful if you're in my shoes.
Yeah,
Imagine that.
if they were trying to
Oh,
guilt
what's
me,
up?
if they were trying to guilt me into doing shit, definitely.
But imagine that you've been gone for a few months, a year, or a couple years, but as soon as you come home, not one of your family members bothered to visit you. Not one. And I'm still salty about that. The homies visited, don't get me wrong. But besides my parents and my siblings, nobody decided to visit me. Nobody. But as soon as I'm done with my military career, they want to bitch and moan and complain that I'm not visiting them. The audacity. The audacity. The only reason I'm not going off is because of the respect of my parents. That's it. That's the only reason I'm not going off. I'm serious. I'm serious. I've been halfway around the world in areas where there was a combat zone or there was a potentially a combat zone. But when I come home, why only the homies decided to hit me up? Why? They were not obligated whatsoever. But all these aunties, all these uncles, all these cousins, and blah blah blah. Around that time, they thought that, well, I guess I'm not that important to even see if I can even get a phone call. I didn't even get a fucking phone call. But they have the audacity to bitch right now. Like that. That's what I'm saying. That's where I feel some type of way. How do you feel about that, Gray? How do you feel about that? Seriously.
Yeah. No, that's like quite simple. Like, you just go, man, all right, fuck you guys.
Like, if you were in my shoes,
If I was
do
in your
you
shoes,
do?
no, like if that was what I got for like a year, then I just wouldn't be seeing him. Period. Wouldn't even bother arguing with him. Just be like, all right, you guys know where I live.
It just irks the fuck out of me, right? Because then I gotta hear a fucking earful from my mom, and then
You don't
eventually
gotta
my dad.
no. You
You
don't
know,
gotta hear
it
shit.
just.
You don't gotta hear
I
shit.
don't have to. Don't get me wrong. I don't have to. But they really try to. They're like defense attorneys.
Yeah, well, do you know the best way to deal with that?
What's up?
It's called you hit the end call button, and if they call you again, you block the number.
Oh no! Like not just that, but my immediate family visits me in person, right? And then they want to be like, "Oh, why don't you talk to this person no more? Why don't you talk to that person no
That's
more?"
when you
I'm
politely,
like, "Are you serious?"
and that's when you ask them to leave.
No. I'm not. I wouldn't.
You tell
For that
them.
situation, I'm not gonna tell my own parents to leave.
I will.
Well,
My
I
parents
see
fuck with
where
me.
you're coming
My
from. Don't get
parents
me
fuck with
wrong,
me
but
under my parents start fucking with me under my roof. Start playing the messenger for someone that I'm cutting out of my life because they disrespect me. They can leave. Because if I started
well,
fucking with them under, if
they
I
didn't
started fucking,
press.
if I started fucking with my parents and started pushing too many questions while I was under their roof, guaranteed I'd be getting pushed out of the house on their regard. So
Whoa,
fucking counterplay right there.
yeah, that's a complete different dynamic.
What? Your
Like,
parents can kick you out of their house, but you can't kick them out of yours.
well, that's what I'm saying, right? It's much more difficult for a child to be like, "Hey, get the fuck out of my place" to their own parents.
I don't
It's
know.
much more difficult.
No, as far as I'm concerned, turnabout's fair play.
But at the end of the day, it's not really about them, so I'm not really gonna kick them out.
If they're gonna
But
if they're going to be the fucking messenger for people who are screwing with you, then it's like, look, y'all got to pick a side, and if your side ain't with me, then get out.
well, I know 99% of the time they're gonna be on my side. But what I'm saying is they don't really understand until you really have to break it down to them Barney style. You really have to put it back to the ABCs on why I don't associate to this family member.
Yeah, congratulations, fucking grown ass adults. Your parents, you have to explain to them like they're fucking toddlers.
Well,
Barney ain't for grown ass
well,
adults.
at the same time, they came from a different time, so it depends on the situation, but more likely than not, they truly don't understand the situation that's happening right now. They're like, I don't know how to explain it fully, but
No, my
no,
parents.
no, fuck that. I love my parents. Don't get me wrong. I love my parents. But anybody else outside of the family, besides my siblings, fuck you. Fuck you. I'm serious. Oh, I forgot about the homies. The homies that decided to visit me. See, you're beyond fucked up that the homies visited me to make sure that I was good, to make sure that I go to various parties and have a great time. But my own family never hit me up once. Then they want to act all butthurt. Fuck you. Fuck you. And if and if they somehow, some way come across my YouTube channel, they know who the fuck I'm talking about. They know. I don't care. I don't care. Oh, there's one auntie that I respect. Only one. I got like 7, 8 aunties. Like my grandpa on my mom's side, my grandpa on my mom's side, he definitely had an unfortunate lottery ticket when it comes to having 7 different daughters. 7.
Odds.
I'm surprised he didn't blow his brains out. Like, eh,
Funny thing is, like, there's a couple guys at my work who are having kids, and they're like, "Oh, having a daughter! I'm so happy. I've been waiting for one." And I'm like, "Yeah, that's because they haven't hit double digits yet. They are going to be fucking hell on you. You just don't realize it yet."
bro, and I told my dad too, like, I know he's been around a lot longer than me, don't get me wrong. But I told him I told my dad right now, hey, just let you know, when my sibling becomes of age, she is definitely gonna wear out your fucking wallet, and you know you can't fucking resist. You know you can't. You know you can't. I couldn't. I'm gonna keep it real. I'm gonna be honest. When it comes to, let's say, if I have a daughter, I don't want her to rely on another man to get what she wants. But at the same time, I'm going to be reasonable about it. I'm going to be reasonable. If you want, oh, Dad, can I get the $1,500 UGG boots? No. Like, are you stupid or are you retarded? No, I'm not going to give you that shit. You better get the great value deal. You better get some type of fucking 50% discount. I'm not even talking about the $1,500 shoes. You better get something that's like 200 or less. Fuck that. Because if you want those type of shoes, you're going to get a job. You're going to get a job. Oh, wait. Grey Ghost.
Yeah.
Am I because I had a few comments. Am I a dick for disowning my children if they beyond fucked up? Like,
No.
for example, if my son was a lazy piece of trash and he never bothered to try his best, and he gives me nothing but excuses. But if I have a daughter, let's say that if you find out that she's on OnlyFans, like, am I a dick about it? Like, because when it comes to my knowledge, just because you're an adult, just because I'm your father, does not mean I have to accept your bullshit. In fact, I don't want you around my place. I don't. Because God forbid if you have younger siblings, I know damn well that you're going to influence your siblings to do some dumb shit too.
Like, quite frankly, I don't care. I wouldn't care. It's quite simple. It's like, guess what?
Wait, you wouldn't care, or would you disown your children?
No. That's the thing. I wouldn't care if other people thought I was a dick about disowning my kids.
Okay.
Because guess what? They're not your fucking kids. You think I'm a dick? You adopt them. You bring them into your life and you fucking raise them. Make them your problem. You want to tell me how to raise my kids? Fine. Your problem now. You don't want to take that on? You don't want to take on that responsibility? Then shut the fuck up.
Like, don't get me wrong. I will still have some form of love for my kids. Like, don't get me wrong.
No, yeet.
But no, wait. But the fact that they're grown and the fact that they're doing the stupidest shit that I ever fucking heard, and they're ruining the family name, because that's the biggest thing, especially when it comes to a daughter. Oh, what's up?
Yeet. What is love? When a man says he loves someone, what does that mean?
Well, he's willing to sacrifice.
Okay. Are you willing to sacrifice for a whore?
No.
Then quit saying like I'd still love my fucking kids.
No. Because there's a difference between a whore and a daughter that wants to be a whore. You like
No, okay. No, there's a difference between a daughter.
now that sounds very fucking wrong,
No,
but
no. Yeet, there's a difference between a daughter who wants to be a whore and a daughter who is a whore.
okay, is one or wants to be one. What I'm saying is, at the end of the day, I know for a fact that for example, and I'm sure you already know, if I was a lazy piece of trash and I'm here, I'm chilling in my parents' living room or basement, playing some Call of Duty, drinking some Mountain Dew, and eating some cheese puffs every fucking day. And I'm not trying to get a job. I'm not
Hey,
trying to learn a trade. I'm not trying to do none of that shit. And I give my parents a million excuses on why I'm not doing anything. I wouldn't be shocked if my parents disown me. I wouldn't be shocked at all. Whatsoever. I would not be shocked.
of course, the thing is like, what if you're fucking playing Call of Duty, eating Chiefs Puff, but you also work 40, 50 hours a week?
Oh, that's completely different. See, that's the bare minimum. That's the bare minimum.
But that's the thing. But that's the difference.
Oh, what's up?
It's not the fucking sitting on your couch all day eating fucking cheese puffs. It's the you're mooching.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. Not contributing to the household whatsoever if you still live with your parents. Yeah, I completely agree. And guess what? Even with that type of situation, the standards between the daughter and the son is still different.
Yeah, no shit.
I was like, you bitch. Are you serious? You know, like you're so for feminism and all that shit, but as soon as you have a daughter and a son that's in the same predicament, you're very quick to favoritize the daughter. Like in the sense of, oh, I don't want my daughter to work her fucking nails off. She just got her nails done today. I don't want her to work that hard. All she needs to do is find that lucky naive simp. But as soon as they look at me, or as soon as they look at the son, why ain't you gone yet? Why ain't you got a job yet? How many applications you put in yet? Like, okay, all right.
Yeah,
Fuck
here's
you.
my simple counter response. Hey, you put away money for your retirement yet?
Oh, that would not end. That would not end well. That would not end well. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, my parents personally, they're definitely doing good when it comes to that. But let's say like an average household, that would not end well, especially for the
that's the thing
for
is,
the son.
guess what? It's like whatever. Parents cut off your shit. Guess what? I'm the son. I can get by and look after myself. But straight up, they want to think that they can fuck with me with no consequences. Like, y'all better have saved up for your own fucking retirement home, because I don't want y'all coming to me begging for fucking a roof over your head and like a whole bunch of extra fucking freedoms. Like, no. Now that I'm the one with power, y'all gonna get a taste of fucking equality.
And that's the biggest thing, right? Like, I have no issues with neither of my parents right now. I have no issues whatsoever. So, if for some reason one of them they ate some type of contaminated meat and they become paralyzed, yeah, I'll make sure they become taken care of, right? But when it comes to like another household where both parents are pieces of trash, Yeah. See that's the thing that pisses me off the most. When it comes to parents, they do the stupidest, dumbest, narcissistic bullshit to the children. But then they act all shocked and confused when they get sent to a retirement home that's supported by Social Security. Like, what the fuck did you expect? What'd you expect?
Yeah,
What'd you expect?
if you want your kids to look after you in your old age, then you better be someone that they want to have around.
Exactly. Like, once again, my my grandparents, they're being taken care of real well by their own children. And they have a lot of kids. So they have no issues at the moment to worry about anything that's outstanding to fuck up their life. That's how it goes, in my opinion. That's how it goes. Listen,
Here's the
chat.
thing. So,
Oh, what's up?
like, if they want to favor the daughter over the son, it's like, well, I hope you are trying to set her up with a millionaire right now because that's who you're going to be going to get your fucking retirement money.
See, that's the big thing, and where parents they don't fucking well, they comprehend more in China, but not in the United States. The son is way more likely to look after you than a daughter.
Well, that's the thing
Am
is
I wrong?
because, well, no, but it's also because like the son, like whoever the daughter marries, like that guy's gonna be expected to look after his own parents.
But on top of that, the in-law parents,
That's the thing. Like,
it's fucked up, but that's pretty much how it is. At least to my knowledge, in 2023, you have to take care of the in-laws and your own parents simultaneously with the help
okay,
of
but all
your
right,
wife.
okay, but that's only if they only have a daughter.
Which, yeah, I agree. Um, and and that's the one of the biggest tasks, in my opinion, if you're going to be taking a woman seriously in the future. And I'm talking to the chat. She has to be willing to sacrifice her. See, she can't be taking care of your ill parents. She can't be babysitting your third cousin. She can't be babysitting your nephews, your nieces, or none of that shit. If she's trying to be a boss bitch, it doesn't work at all. So, what I'm trying to say is, at least when it comes to this current situation, a woman, when she gets married, she is taken away from her family. She's
Yeah,
taken away.
yeah, that's why the father gives away the bride. It's not the mother giving away the son.
Exactly. Agreed. And that's why, unfortunately, once again, unfortunately, there's a lot of Chinese girls in China that don't have parents that give a fuck about them because they give them up for they gave them up in the orphanage, or they did even worse. I'm not going to explain it, but I'm sure you guys know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Well, let's make it very simple. Uh, there's a pretty heavy skew towards men right now. Like men outnumber women in China right now, largely due to the one-child policy China implemented several years back.
Well, they completely fucked up when it comes to that shit, right? Like, I think they even admitted.
Oh yeah, they should have been. Yeah, they should have admitted that they fucked it up.
Because I don't think it'll be in our lifetimes, but I will say a few decades after our lifetimes, China is going to be in a big situation when it comes to population.
China's fucked right now. Like it ain't even fucking like not in our lifetimes. No, China is fucked right now.
I don't see population collapse happening while we're alive.
What would you define as population collapse?
When there's way more older people than working class people.
Okay, when you say way more, like what percentage
Yeah.
are you talking here? Like even and like old age people
No,
versus
there's
working class.
more
Like
elderly than the working class.
okay, what's elderly? Over 65?
The For this example, yes.
Let me.
For
I'm
this
actually gonna look
example,
that up.
because there's various countries facing similar situations.
Okay, but like the problem is you don't need. I think that it before it gets to that point, it'll be too much. Because keep in mind, you got to think like how many working class people are required to provide for each elderly person.
Well, like think about it, right? It's like an upside down pyramid.
Okay, no. So here, let me give you. Let me tell you what the stat
Oh,
is right now.
what's up?
Less than 2/3 of the current Chinese population is under 60 years old.
Isn't that kind of still a bad thing?
Yes,
Less than 2/3.
yes. Basically, you're saying like outnumber. I'm telling. Okay, over 1/3 of China's current population is over the age of 60.
It's not just China as well, right? There's other
I
countries.
just looked up China specifically,
Oh,
but
I understand. I understand.
I was like, that's what we were about. But that's the thing. Like that to me, that's fucking demographic collapse. And then, like let me just take a closer look at this graph. Yeah, China population distribution by age group, 2022.
But they want to
Okay, yeah,
paint the
like
Oh, what's up?
yeah. So like right now, there's a big chunk in the 30 to 60 year range, and there's significantly less under the age. So China is basically already heading for a population collapse. Like they need a population boom now because quite frankly in 30 years that's when your chance, like assuming China is still around in 30 years, that's like when they'd probably hit the over 50% of the population is above like 60.
But that's when people want to act dumb and act stupid on why various countries are going through similar situation, including the United States. I was like, hey, hold up. Do you really think that the United States are freely letting migrants into the country for no fucking reason? Like, come on. Like, let's put two and two together. They're replacing the fact that they're in a population collapse or going to be in a population collapse.
I think like people like that should be straight up admitted, but most of these people like they only want their news spoon fed to them by whatever social media account.
It's the worst to me, the fact that, like, once again, China, they didn't hide the fact that they had that one child policy, or I think it's one child, was it?
Yeah. It was a one child policy, and all the fucking other countries praised them for that, like for that shit, because they thought, oh yeah, this will be fucking great. Way too many people on the planet anyway. And then, oh hey, surprise, surprise! Now the economy is collapsing. Though of course that's not the only.
Yeah, they're fucking retarded when it comes to that shit. Gentlemen, if you believe in that globalization, I can't even fucking speak right now. When it comes to population collapse, like I'm sorry, I can't take you seriously. I can't. whatsoever. Like, based on what you've been seeing within your own country, especially if you've been in the West, you really think they're really willingly letting migrants into your country, like just because? It's not even about votes, really. They're trying to replace you. You and your fucking kids. If you have any. Seriously. These countries know that their population is not going to be looking good by, at the latest, 2050.
The population don't look good now.
Yeah, but you know the United States, they're going to do their best to try to cover it.
Of course, every fucking country's gonna do their best to fucking cover it up and downplay it. Like,
You,
why do
you
you
really
think?
think you really think Trudeau is going to cover that shit? He doesn't give a fuck anymore. He's pretty much the dictator of Canada.
Trudeau ain't a fucking dictator. He's a goddamn puppet.
Okay. All right. Oh shit. Oh, did you know that Trudeau have Jewish lineage? Oh, I talk too much. Oh, I should stop.
No, I didn't know, but I'm not surprised.
Listen, chat. We don't have the long lifespan that these Western countries want to go out and brag about and boast. Okay, not all of us are going to make it to 65, let alone 78. Let's be real. Let's come back down to reality when it comes to the shit. So of course they're gonna be like, oh, because there's so many humans living so long, we need to cut down the population. Which is bullshit. It's complete bullshit.
Yeah, in that case, I'd be like, okay, how about you start with the countries that have the highest birth rates? Hmm? You know, the ones that you're importing everybody from. How about you start with them?
Yep. It's one of the biggest is to the Middle East, which I'm not gonna blame them. I'm not gonna blame them in the sense of the average amount of kids a Middle Eastern woman will have is 7, 8 kids. Like, I can't, I can't be mad about that. Like, shit, do what nature tells you what to do. Like what the fuck am I going to say?
My parents and grandparents' generation having 7, 8 kids wasn't considered unusual.
Yeah, until we came along, and if you have 4 kids or more, then you're slinging that schlong around, and you don't know how to protect yourself. Shut the fuck up.
Like one of my coworkers, like, he's expecting his 7th kid soon.
And 7 oh god, 7 kids. Damn.
Yeah. Now, admittedly, the fucking age gap between a lot of them is fucking massive. But
see, eventually, it's like, my parents struggle with me and my siblings' names. So when it comes to 7 kids, I guarantee you the father, he probably said the other child's name does, like, how do I explain it?
no, that's the thing. They get the kids' names mixed up. Like, shit, you don't even need 7 to get it. You don't even need 7 to get it that far.
But he's talking to you, but he just said the wrong name. Yeah. And you really gonna be like, oh, dad, my name is this? Like, no, you're gonna shut the fuck up.
You just look at him. You just look at him kind of funny and just exasperated. Like, really?
I don't give a fuck what I call you. You know who the fuck I'm talking to. The fuck? Oh, I don't give a fuck. I don't
that's when you
care.
respond. That's when you respond with some shit like, "All right, Michael." It's like, "That's not my name. You know who I'm talking
That's
to."
the quickest way you get choked out. I'm gonna be real. That's the quickest way to get choked out. Who the fuck are you to call me? I gave you life, bitch.
I remember.
I don't give a
Remember that.
fuck. I don't give a fuck. You're gonna call me dad. You're gonna call me father. You're gonna call me overlord. I don't give a fuck. You ain't gonna call me by my first name. That is not your right.
Well, no, that's the thing.
When you're 18,
I know.
we'll see how it goes.
The joke, Yeet, is that your dad's name isn't Michael.
Oh, I was just about to say. Oh, I was just
Joke is that
like, I would never call my own father his. Do you know how quick that you will never hear from me again? And I'm a grown ass adult. I'm a grown ass adult. Nah, I would never call my father by his first name. I would never. Mm. Especially if I was younger. Okay, I'll be spared. Okay, cool. But as an adult, if I ever call my dad by his first name, it's just it'll be nightmare fuel. It'll be nightmares. If I have a nightmare, if I'm not dead, I'm being real. I'm being real.
Not my dad wants to try that shit. Is like, all right, you're welcome to try. You're welcome to try, but you ain't exactly in your top fucking physical condition, and I'm under no obligation to let you kill me.
Well, see, that's the funny part. I know I'm stronger than my dad, but doesn't mean he can pull out the pew pew. And once again, I don't know if he would pull it out or not. I don't know.
What,
I
does your dad
never stepped that boundary. I never went over.
What, your dad keep a fucking blicky in his back pocket just in case someone like says him in a disrespectful tone?
Well, if his own son is all like, "Hey, what's going on, Michael?" That he'll feel some type of way. Like,
dad just gonna go upstairs to the bedroom dresser, pull out his Glock, and ice you?
Nah, he it won't be in his dresser. I'm gonna let you know.
I don't know, fucking waistband. I don't know where the fuck you keep your guns.
What I'm saying is, what you can get away with, I will never get away with. Because even if I do overpower my father got homeboys. My father got uncles. My father got all those other dudes that is definitely going to have a problem if they deem that I'm in the wrong. It's not going to end well for me. It won't. Like, I'm sorry. Like, it just won't.
All right.
Yeah. Yeet the yeetus. Yeah, that's pretty much how he's gonna be. And what the fuck am I gonna say or do? And don't get me wrong. Like, I call my father if he says some stupid shit or he says some dumb shit. But I would never ever call my father by his first name. That is like one of the ultimate disrespect when it comes to a child to his parent. I could never.
Yeah, well, guess what? If I don't got that much fucking respect for my parent in that moment, then I'll do that shit.
Well, fair enough. Like, I'm not going to say like you can't say it, but I have been in a situation where I had to say my parents or my father's first name, because if it gets to that point, best believe we're definitely fighting. We're fighting. Like, there's no other way around it. There's no other way around it. Because at the end of the day, it's built around respect, right? So imagine like you're an 18 or 19-year-old kid calling you.
It's built around respect if your parent earns that respect. I am not a believer in parents just getting respect by default.
I agree.
Like, as soon as I'm big and strong enough to fight back, then you gotta treat me like an adult. if you keep treating me like a kid when I'm a grown ass man who knows what the fuck he's doing, then I'm going to treat you with the same respect as I treat someone else who treats me like a kid but has no power over me.
I see what you're saying, and once again, like if your father is showing you no type of respect, I definitely understand where you're coming from, and you need to handle your business. I completely agree when it comes to that. But let's just say it did like some disrespectful piece of shit, right? Like they just turned 18 or whatever, and he feels very bold to say some dumb shit like your father's first name when, like, once again, the father didn't really do anything to even deserve that in the first place.
Then you kick the kid out of the fucking house and be like, all right, you want to be a grown ass man? Go be a grown ass man. Deal with that shit. You want to come back in this house? You better be on your fucking knees.
Honestly, at least when it comes to my father, he's going to jail.
That seems fucking stupid.
No. I like when it comes to my father, I think to him it's worth it. It's worth it.
If you have to kill everybody who disrespects you,
not kill. Not kill. No. Not kill.
You're literally saying he's gonna pull out a fucking blicky and shoot your ass if you call him by his first name.
Well, I'm talking about throw hands.
You said specifically firearm.
Well, that's when we were talking about that type of situation. But if you're talking about, if the child disrespects you at 18 or whatever it is, okay, the bare minimum, he's going to have to throw hands with his child. Why I'm sure you heard about that or you've seen that before.
Why you got to throw hands?
Well, once again, I'll give a fuck. Oh, I'm a father. I need to have the high moral ground.
No, fuck the high moral ground. Why do you need to why do you need to jump to violence? Why is it submission or violence as your own?
Like once again, it all depends on the situation. Like I don't know, like it really does depends on like the scenario.
Let's put it this way: if my kid is that bloody disrespectful to me at the age of 18, they can leave. Like they'll be shown out the door, and if they refuse to leave willingly, then force can be applied.
Okay, I see where you come from.
But it's like, all right, no, you wanna start pulling that shit with me? Go be a big man. Like,
yeah, at 18, like bills are no joke. Like you.
That's the thing. Like you fucking kick him out. You give him a harsh dose to reality.
Yeah.
And hey, maybe they'll fucking make it, and then it's like, all right, you know what? You fucking earned it.
I think it's because the video that I've seen, which I personally I thought it was traumatizing. Even though I saw a lot worse, I saw so much worse. The video that I've seen between the father and the son shooting at each other, I thought that was completely traumatizing.
Yeah, to me, that's not like a fucking ideal, healthy fucking relationship. That's more so two very insecure people trying to fight for dominance.
I know, but it's just bullshit. So fucked. Like I'm like, wow, I would never in my life. I could never see myself doing some type of stuff towards my father. Like that was the vid. Like I can send you the video. I just have to research it for a bit, but the father and the son started to shoot first, but then the father started to shoot back. I was like, wow.
Yeah, the very fact that both of them are having that kind of interaction and both of them have quick access to firearms. Like they're making the fucking Wild West look civilized.
Yeah, it is the man. I couldn't once again, like at least how I was raised. I could never, ever put up some type of violence towards my parents if they never put any type of violence on me. Like I could never think about throwing bullets towards my parent. Like what the fuck?
Yeah, I don't see the need to do that.
I couldn't. Like
Like, if I got the
and
power of my parents to fucking kick him out of the house verbally, I do.
honestly, I think that's like a parent's worst nightmare, a father's worst nightmare. Like that is like what the fuck? What the fuck? If you have to sling rounds towards your own child, I will be traumatized.
Okay, no,
And I'm the one that just
no,
watched the video.
yeah, like, I think there's a difference between having to sling rounds towards your kid and choosing to sling rounds towards your kid. Because the instant that you're choosing to sling rounds towards your kid, there ain't no such thing as fucking non-lethal attempted fire. You sling
Well,
rounds, you are like, if you start slinging rounds, you are committing to ending that person's life. And if you're not, and if you're slinging rounds without that intention, then you shouldn't have a firearm because you're not treating them with respect.
well, I'm sure that the father, I like at least what like once again, based on what I've seen, the father he wasn't trying to end his child's life. At least he was trying to
As
make
soon
him.
as you pull the fucking trigger, you're trying to end somebody's life.
Well, what I'm saying is, when it comes to the father, I'm sure he wasn't trying to end his child's life because he could have if he wanted to, based on the video. Once again, I'm gonna share it, but I'm sure he was trying to make him immobile.
Okay, yeet.
That no,
You
no,
pull
that's
the
the
trigger.
father, not me, not me. That's the
Yeet.
father.
Okay, I don't care if it's a fucking toddler. You pull
But
the
what I'm
trigger on the
saying is,
gun.
at the end of the day, I'm not excusing the father not trying to end his child's life. What I'm saying is that, be in the father's shoes. I'm sure it's very difficult to try to end your own kid's life.
Yeah, and I'm saying that if you're in that situation, you have two choices. You either try to end your kid's life, or you fucking retreat.
Fair enough. Don't get me wrong. Like
If
once
you and
again,
if
like
your option, and guess what? If you look at, I either retreat and lose this dominance battle with my kid or end their life, that ain't a sign of fucking strength.
what I'm saying is it's either me or you, and I'd rather it be you. But that analogy is way more complicated when it comes to your
But that's
offspring.
no, that's the thing, Geet. Do you need to shoot back, or can you just take the L and retreat?
Well, with that current situation of the video, yes, he had no choice but to shoot. He had no choice but to shoot. Unfortunately, he had no choice
Like,
but to shoot back.
he's backed into a corner, no retreat path. Period.
No retreat, none. Like he was in his front lawn when that shit happened.
Okay, Yeet.
But
What the
they
fuck are you
were
talking
like
about? Front lawn. He's
but
not back.
they were very close to each other. So
They're
of
very.
course
Oh my god! Is
the
this like that
father is
fucking
going
thing
to
of the?
shoot back.
No, it's not. Of course. And what is this? An episode of the Boondocks where they're 5 feet away, unload an entire magazine, and don't hit shit?
Well, the son didn't hit shit. See, he sucks.
How far away were they?
They were like 5 feet away.
Oh my! This is a fucking Boondocks fucking scene.
But
Oh my god!
what I'm saying is, at the end of the day, when that son, okay, it's a
If your
very
son can't
sacred.
hit, if your son
No.
can't hit,
Let me finish. The sacred bond when it comes to a son and a father, when it comes completely broken to the point where the son shot first.
yeah. Well, guess what? I'm willing to bet he fucking was that way because he saw his dad shoot first in a bunch of situations.
But I doubt it. I personally, I doubt it because you
You
could be a
doubt
good
it?
father, and unfortunately, your son becomes a piece of shit because of his environment.
What kind of good father has a blicky in his back pocket ready to exchange rounds with his son?
What do you mean? It happens all
Why
the
the fuck
time, especially in the South. A bunch of fathers have their fucking blickies as a concealed carry or whatever it's called.
when they are talking with their children?
But the son was sounding very fucking bold. I will send you the video. Once again, I'm not bullshitting you.
You don't fucking summon it out of the fucking ether as soon as you sense your danger. You have to go there
What?
with the firearm.
I know, but what I'm saying is I will send you the fucking video.
I don't fucking
The son
care.
thought that he was the big man,
Yeah, and the
and
father
it did not end in his favor.
Yeah, and the father chose to go and engage. Like the father, like they didn't just fucking spawn next to each other.
Like you said,
They
I
just
don't give a
fucking
fuck if a
appeared.
toddler shot at me. I'm gonna shoot you back if you shoot at me.
Okay, but why are you going to why are you walking up to a toddler with a gun in your back pocket?
Well, okay, it's a analogy. I'm not saying an actual.
If you
toddler.
go to a family member with a firearm,
If a
then
son is shooting at you or a daughter shooting at you,
yeet. As soon as the gun is pulled, that's the problem. Is you're thinking the instant it's pulled, but
what do you mean?
There's more steps to having a conversation than the instant the gun comes out.
Well, they were talking before the bullets started to
What
fly.
were they doing before they were talking, Yeet?
I don't know. I will send you the video. I will send you the video, and you'll be able to.
No, you don't get it.
Bro.
You ain't getting this.
How the fuck am I not getting it? If a motherfucker is shooting at me, I'm gonna shoot back.
Because you're starting at the shooting. That's what you're not getting. You're not looking at all the steps that had to lead.
There was conversation beforehand, but I don't give a fuck about the conversation beforehand if a motherfucker is shooting at me.
You are not fucking getting it.
Dude, no.
Guess what? Okay.
Oh no. Okay.
What?
No, continue. If I'm not getting it, go for it.
The meeting had to be arranged, right?
No, it could be spontaneous.
Spontaneous? Okay, so what? Are they both living in the same household?
Well, I don't know the whole story. I don't know. But once again,
look,
a motherfucker can walk up on you.
They had to be.
A motherfucker can walk up on you, whether it's your son or not, and say, "Hey, I got a problem with you." Oh no! No! Did Gray really have an issue? Oh no! That is an unfortunate situation. Oh no! I was really trying to plead my case. Did he really leave? What I was trying to say is, it doesn't matter if it was a meeting beforehand. It doesn't matter if it was a spontaneous meeting. If somebody tries to shoot at you, you're going to shoot back. It doesn't matter who it is. Because guess what? If you don't shoot back, that's a RIP for you. That's it. I don't really get it. I really don't. But let me go ahead and read the super chats before we continue. Chin Chaz with the $5 donation. He says, "Frick, on the scale of 1 to 10, I'll give you a 3. Blue Vegeta's cancer. I'd rather be a feminist than deal with that broken piece of garbage. Hiatus." I don't know. Blue Vegeta. I can rely on Blue Vegeta. Who you trying to compare with another character, Chin Chaz? Let me know. Because honestly, Blue Vegeta, he definitely can throw down if he wants to. He's just not as strong as Goku. But thank you very much for your $5 donation. Chin Chaz for the win. Uh, the Citrus with the $10 donation says, Chaz, your fighter Z skills are hot dog water. Also, Yeet, you ever check your Discord DMs? Well, not really, but if you have something important, I can check it today. I'll check it. No problem. No problem whatsoever. But the $10 donation, thank you very much, man. Thank you very much. Listen, Vegeta Blue is not that bad. Lord Mori with a, well, I'll say just a $5 donation. He says, I think Gray is arguing more from a legal, rational standpoint. In law, a firearm is deadly force. Firing is committing to killing the kid legally. Well, I see where you're coming from, but unfortunately, I'm from the United States, and the great ghost, he's from Canada. So our views of the law is completely different. Completely different. If my child, let's say my child decides to spontaneously come up to my place and he wants to cause some trouble, and then out of nowhere he wants to start firing at me, I'm pretty sure I'm well within my rights to start firing back because it's either me or you, but I'd rather it be me. I don't give a fuck who it is. I don't give a shit who it is. If you firing at me, you are my enemy. You are my enemy. All right, let me keep going. IYFS says he was saying that the father was prepared by having taken his gun with him to the meeting with his son. Tell me, do you always carry a gun to what might be a heated meeting? I carry my gun whether it's a sunny day. What are you talking about? I carry my gun whether if I want to go to McDonald's. I carry my gun whether if I want to get a couple of books from the fucking library. I carry my concealed carry everywhere. Just because he's my son doesn't mean he cannot be smoked because he decided to shoot at me first. Now let's put two and two together. Like, you guys hear the old saying, I brought you into this world, I'm willing to take you out. And if you trying to take me out, the very same person that I brought into this world, just saying. Gatekeeper, he says, Sir Eudes, did you yeet Grey Ghost from off from the live stream? No. No, he decided to leave. He decided to leave. Like, there was way too much of a difference between me and him when it comes to this topic. But it's all good. Because, like, once again, he was probably raised in a different society or situation than where I was raised. Okay. I'm not gonna be a goody goody two shoes if a motherfucker shoots at me, let alone my own fucking child decides to shoot at me. You really think that I'm just gonna drop my gun like, oh damn, he's shooting at me, she's shooting at me. Let me just go ahead and put down this gun and go ahead and surrender. Nah. Like I said before, it's either me or you, but I'd rather it be you. Because I'm not going anywhere. I did not bust my ass for some young stupid fuck think that he or she is the shit to try to take me out. Oh shit. Cesspool with the shill. If you want to support your boy Sir Yeetus, there's a link on top of the chat. Cash app / Sir Yeetus, or you can super chat. Any donation is completely appreciated. Thank you very much. Thank you. It said Sam Fitcher says, stay strapped or get clapped. Literally. Literally. It's like you walking around in Chicago and then you get caught lacking. Seriously. And you think that you're depending on your own family dynamic, you really think that your family won't have some type of issue with you? You need to keep your strap on you at all times. At all times. Just saying. What was the saying? I'd rather be judged by 12 than be carried by 6. Yeah. Yeah, I completely agree with that saying. Oh shit. Hey, my bad, y'all. I got a generous donation from Bachelor. Thank you very much for your donation from the Cash App. I got another donation from Bachelor. He says it is for Firebox Stove for the win. Yes. If you guys have not checked out this person's channel is Firebox Stove. He pretty much he goes out to the wilderness to camp by himself or with his family, and he has multiple gadgets to where you're able to cook various meals, whether it's steak, whether it's fish, whether it's potatoes, whether it doesn't matter what it is, as long as you're able to start a fire and you have the Firebox Stove kit. Oh man, it is amazing. Alligator with the $5 donation from Cash App. He says, "Get good. You can't handle the boogaloogaloo." Oh, how dare you? How dare you, alligator? I can definitely handle the boogaloogaloo. Okay, I can handle that shit. It makes no sense whatsoever if you think that Sir Eunice cannot handle the boogaloo. Oh shit. But let's go ahead and start this stream because I have a few examples to show you guys. Let me go ahead and pull it up. Where you at? Nope. All right, here you go. All right. Hopefully you guys can see it. See, I told you guys yesterday that I want to talk about politicians that really take advantage of their positions. And I don't feel bad about the politicians being in that position of power because the people, instead of voting on merit, instead of voting on the background, they want to vote because this person is black. They want to vote because this person is part of the LGBTQIA community. And it's happening in multiple states. I would address all these issues, but it will take all night. I'm going to address this person, and then in the community posts, I will post the rest because That's what's literally happening. And I'm not gonna go too crazy on it. I'm gonna play this video first, and then I'm gonna get you guys' opinion.
WGN investigates a small South suburb with big bills and leaders with expensive taste. Last night, we showed you how some residents and elected officials claim the local mayor retaliates against people who don't support her.
Well, tonight we look at a spending spree that's also causing questions and concern. Again, investigative reporter Ben Bradley.
40 minutes south of Chicago, you'll find Dalton, Illinois. The median income is $24,000 a year. And yet the mayor collects more than 10 times that amount from various elected positions. And as we found, a paycheck isn't the only perk.
And I gotta pause because once again, copyright. But yeah, Dalton County in Illinois. Oh shit. How did we not see this coming? Even though we have complete corrupt politicians that are running Chicago. Oh my God, what's going on? Oh, if I want to have a change, I need to vote for somebody that won't take advantage of us. Oh, let's go ahead and vote for a fucking prior convict. Let's go ahead and vote for an ex-convict. Yeah, that is the best ideal for this county. Oh, she's black? Oh shit. Let's go ahead and vote for her. It doesn't matter about her past. You stupid fuck. Anyway, let's go ahead and continue.
In South suburban Dalton, the economic challenges run deep.
We still have areas that need trees cut, streets paved, alleys paved, sidewalks fixed. It's a lot of that going on.
And a lot that's being spent, not on critical repairs, but on travel, meals, and more by many top village officials.
It's an issue. It's been an issue for some time.
We just look up and we're paying for stuff. And it just makes no sense. She's just doing what she wants to do.
None of them do the things that we do here. We the only ones making sure y'all streets get paid, find ways to fix what is broken.
She is Mayor Tiffany Henyard.
But then they running y'all, tell y'all this look fictitious story.
Would you like to just do it?
So based on what you guys see right now, when it comes to her behavior, you really think that you're going to be voting for her when it comes to being mayor? She is really acting like some ratchet bitch that's about to go into the club. Are you really going to vote for somebody like this? Of course you're not. But unfortunately, when it comes to my community, they cannot tell the fucking difference when it comes to somebody that's actually educated and has a portfolio to actually run a county compared to some fucking long-nailed ratchet bitch that wants to pop her fucking puniti for the fucking camera, right? And not give a fuck. They can't tell the difference. And they want to bitch and moan about this. Just saying. Let's go ahead and continue.
An interview with me?
Yeah, I got you.
Well, let's go. I mean,
In addition to leading Dalton, she also serves as supervisor of Thornton Township.
you make a
Scatter Thought says she's nothing new. She's a politician. Listen. At least a lot of politicians, they play it smart. At least they're able to play the system, but at the same time, able to have their people be content when it comes to whatever policies that they put out there. She ain't doing shit. That's the difference. The woman that you saw in the video, she ain't doing shit. She's not doing her job whatsoever. She's just milking the system. And guess what? She's a Democrat. So I am not shocked whatsoever that she wants to say, hey, we're going to do free this. We're going to do free that. We're going to do free everything. But as soon as she gets into power, she takes advantage of the very same people that she promised to take care of. But here's the difference. Not only she failed to promise to take care of the people that she said that she was going to take care of, she's not doing her job at all. That's the big difference. At least the people in DC or wherever it is, they're able to play both sides right. She's an ex-convict. She doesn't even know what the fuck she's doing. Yeah. Unfortunately, the county, being very illiterate and very uneducated, voted an ex-convict as a mayor. And they're going to be suffering horribly. They already suffer enough. They suffer enough to the point where the FBI is getting involved. FBI. See, Uncle Sam does not like it when you go into his pockets and have nothing in return. So you're pretty much stealing out of Uncle Sam's pockets. I know personally, if you want to steal out of Uncle Sam's pockets, you're going to suffer severely. And now that she is called out for taking advantage of the system, best believe she is going to be made a prime example to the rest of the community to not fuck with Uncle Sam. Once again, scattered thoughts. I'm not mad at you whatsoever. I'm just explaining my piece, all right? So it's nothing against you. Nothing against you. I just had to explain that right quick. They voted an ex-convict as a mayor. Are you stupid or are you dumb? Well, let's go ahead and continue.
Almost $300,000 between your two elected positions.
I do not. I don't know where you got that number from.
We got it from her own village and township records.
These are tax dollars.
So is the money being spent on village credit cards. WGN Investigates obtained copies of statements that reveal village officials have spent more than $24,000 at restaurants in just 1 year, including this Midlothian barbecue joint and a South Holland sub shop.
I've seen the same thing and more. You name it, they've done it.
Other questionable expenses.
Oh,
Hey, it's Alan
no.
from StreamYard. We have an exciting new feature to announce called Green Room.
Expenses
Shut up.
include the streaming service Hulu, flights to Texas, Alabama, and Missouri, and hotel rooms in nearby suburbs, including Madison and Elk Grove Village, plus thousands of dollars spent at a hotel in downstate Pontiac.
My take is this: if they are going to something that's going to benefit the village, that's fine. But from my standpoint of view, these things don't benefit the village at all.
Okay, so if you know that's the case, why would you put that woman in office in the first place? Once again, and I'm gonna have to say gentlemen, because at this point I'm pretty sure majority of her votes were women. And we can definitely elaborate on that in the future. Because I highly doubt men voted for her to be in office. Highly doubt it. Oh, if she wants to have benefits of being in office, that's fine. No, that's not fine whatsoever. You're supposed to serve the people, and you're getting paid by the people. And once again, I'm not saying that politicians are not corrupt, okay? Yeah, of course. There's corrupt politicians everywhere. But at least they do the bare minimum. When it comes to this woman right here, she couldn't even do her fucking job. Guess what? That's why she was called out.
And then there are the trips to Las Vegas. Mayor Henyard and other top officials traveled to Sin City in May to attend a shopping center conference. It's unclear if it helped Dalton land any deals.
Don't have a clue. We're all in the dark. Not only are the residents in the dark, but the trustees are also in the dark as well.
I do not have.
Why are you in the dark? Why are you in the dark? If you're going to put somebody in a position to spend taxpayer money, yes, later on, you guys will realize she spent millions of dollars on taxpayer money. Why would you be in the dark when it comes to that shit? I will keep track so fucking hard. First off, she's not even taking care of her own community, let alone she's taking vacations to Las Vegas. Listen, you voted for this shit, so why would I even get mad? Why would I even get upset on your behalf? I'm not going to get mad. I'm not going to get upset on your behalf because you're stupid. You're dumb. And that's how it goes for majority of cities that are ran by Democrats. You're stupid. You're dumb. And we already know why. But let's go ahead and continue.
Handle anything as relates to with credit cards. As you heard me speak today in my board meeting about, I do not handle that.
Some of those charges are for you, though.
No, sir.
You didn't go to Las Vegas? What is that?
No comment.
You don't.
What do you mean no comment? What do you mean no comment? Bitch, not only that you're not even taking care of your own community, you taking advantage of the taxpayer dollars to go and have a great time in Las Vegas. Not only go and have a great time in Las Vegas, you went to restaurants 2 years in a row that goes around $24,000 to $30,000 a year. You are spending somebody's entire income going to fucking restaurants. Fuck you. Let's go ahead and continue.
Know if you were in Las Vegas?
Of course I do.
Were you?
It's not paid by them.
Did you fly first class to Las Vegas?
Any other?
Did she say that it's not paid by them? You see, gentlemen, the politicians, the government, the boys in blue, they're not your friends, right? But even then, when I say that, you have the common sense to not vote for some dumb fucking ratchet thought like this. Let's continue.
The questions?
Actually, yes. The credit card records do shed some light on tax dollars spent at several restaurants near the Strip, including Cafe Hollywood and Hot and Juicy Crawfish.
All right. Any other questions?
So you're not going to answer how taxpayer dollars are being spent? That seems odd.
I just answered it. What do you mean? I just answered your questions.
You said you wouldn't answer about Las Vegas.
You asked me a question and I responded. So any other questions you may have?
They may have signed up for a conference, but they never bring anything back. So we have no idea why they go to these trips.
Remember,
You dumb bitch. Hold up. You voted for this shit. You voted for this. You voted for this. Instead of voting on somebody's merit, portfolio, experience, you voted because, oh, that's a black woman. Oh, so empowering. So fucking, oh man, the future is female. And then you act all shocked and confused when the very same person is taking advantage of your tax dollars. You see what I'm talking about? See, this is why the 19th Amendment should definitely be revoked, in my opinion. It should definitely be revoked. Because a lot of these people, especially women, they only go off on feelings. They don't even go off on what this person has done prior in order to get to this moment. No, they only see, oh, she's black, she's Asian, she's a woman, She's LGBT. She has my vote. Oh my god. Especially when it comes to Hillary Clinton. Oh, you're a woman, even though that you the one that caused Benghazi, even though you the one that has majority of your peers fucking murdered. I'm still going to vote for you because yeah, go Queen. Yeah, take away the 19th Amendment. Cause you females sound stupid as fuck when you trying to reason with this shit. Seriously.
Why they go to these trips.
Remember, we mentioned Henyard was also supervisor at Thornton Township. WGN Investigates obtained copies of that agency's credit card statements as well. They show township taxpayers also spent money on the Vegas trip on everything from steak dinners to hotels and $3,741 just on Henyard's round-trip flight.
But I shouldn't have to sit up here and break all this down.
When trustees refused to pay a big block of bills this week, the mayor
I shouldn't have to sit up here and break all this down. Hey, you dumb bitch. Not only you're not doing your job, you're spending the taxpayers' money. If you were doing your job, maybe, just maybe, spending the taxpayers' money would have been under the rug. But you couldn't do shit. You was just fucking legally extorting from the people. You're an ex-convict, so I'm not surprised. Yeah, look her up. She's an ex-convict. So that's why I don't feel bad for the people in Dayton County for even voting for her in the first place. She is an ex-convicta. If she feels that she doesn't have to explain on why she's spending hundreds of thousands, this is nothing. To what they're showing right now, this is nothing. She spent hundreds of thousands. And on top of that, there's millions missing from Dayton County's budget because of her. Oh, but she's a woman. She's black. She has blonde hair. She's from the LGBT community. She can't do no wrong. Fuck out of here.
accused them of putting vital city services in jeopardy.
We need receipts to understand what's going on.
We couldn't help but notice the red hat perched in front of Mayor Henyard throughout the meeting. It's from the Bubba Gump Shrimp Company, which, by the way, was apparently a stop on the Vegas trip. $303 billed to Thornton Township taxpayers.
We just feel lost, and we just want the powers that be to step in and say, hey, you know, something's got to give.
If anybody else, I just want to be clear. Anybody else after that? Is that it? That's it?
We saw.
Oh, anybody else? That it? That's it? That's it? Oh, you gonna question me? Cause I don't gotta explain shit. What are you talking about? I don't care what kind of fucking question you call me. I don't gotta explain nothing. Yeah. Yeah, that's a community talk for you if you guys didn't know. Listen, if you vote for a bitch like that to be in charge of your entire county, I'm not going to feel bad for you. I'm not. You really think that she is going to be for you? You really think that she is going to be for the people? Are you stupid or are you dumb? Makes no sense whatsoever. Listen, majority of fucking Democrats and liberals or whatever you want to call them, they're not for you. Why do you think majority of the cities that are run by Democrats, they're fucking shit? That's all I gotta say. I don't think I need to explain anymore. But let me go ahead and get to Ryu. He says, Yo, Yeet, be honest. Would you smash that 304? Stink or no stink? No, I would not smash that bitch. Everything about her is fake, especially her fucking attitude. It's disgusting. I would never, ever, ever. I'm sorry. Fuck no. Hell, I don't mess with majority of black women in the first place. I don't. Because a lot of them, they ran through, and as soon as they hit their late 20s or early 30s, all of a sudden, they want a black man to come in and save them. Yeah, fuck out of here. Not you, but I'm talking about the modern women. But thank you very much for the $5 donation. Oh shit. Oh hey, Ryu with the $20 donation. God damn, bro. He says you are a smart man. Yeah, man, I have to be. I have no choice. I have no choice. With the matriarchal bullshit that I had to deal with when I was growing up, when I was with the black community, it made no sense. It almost always fails, and that's why our community is in shambles. It's not the main reason, but it's one of the reasons. I could never ever deal with an American black woman. If a black woman is overseas, okay, then we can talk. But if she's from the Western society, fuck no. If she knows about 2 Chainz, if she knows about Drake, if she knows about Lil Wayne, if she knows about Future, if she knows about all these other hip hop artists and all that shit, she's for the streets. I don't give a fuck. But I'm a virgin. I don't care. I don't care. Just because you're a virgin does not mean that you cannot be brainwashed by the Western media of what a strong and independent woman that doesn't need a man. But yeah, Ryu, I have no choice but to be smart when it comes to my situation because one false step, my entire life could be ruined for decades to come. And I know you know about that. But thank you very much for the generous $20 donation. Thank you very much. Somebody else, oh yeah. Cesspool says convict and government power has unlimited spending and isn't facing any accountability. See, Cesspool, when it comes to this current woman, I think she's definitely going to be facing major accountability, especially when the FBI has to waltz on in and probe the situation. This isn't the first time either, right? So I think they're going to make an example out of her because you don't take money out of Uncle Sam's pockets. You don't. It doesn't matter who it is, in a sense. If you're not part of the in crowd, if you're not part of the elite, you're not supposed to be taking advantage of the system because that's when the government gets very, very upset and Uncle Sam wants to have his money back. And best believe he's going to get his money back. If not from you, it'll be from the next generation. The government does not like to be screwed over, gentlemen. I know a lot of you guys know, but the few that doesn't know, I'm gonna let you know right now. The government does not like to be screwed over. Oh shit, I was gonna get something else. Goddamn. Oh yeah, shit. Can't be that one. Hold up. Oh yeah. Give me 1 second, y'all. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. This is a stupid ass fucking ad. So here is dire consequences of various men wanting to be like, oh, you're supposed to accept women for how they are. Women are goddesses. Women, they're the best thing since Queen Cleopatra. All right, too easy. We'll definitely get into that in a bit. But Ryu with another donation. Goddamn, you're definitely fucking. Oh shit. I didn't update my shit. My bad, bro. But I still appreciate your donation, bro. That's my fault. If you want to support your boy Suriyitis, if you want to help your boy out when it comes to getting to 2024, there's a link on top of the chat, Cash App /Suriyitis, or you can super chat. Okay? Either or, it will definitely help me greatly. Thank you very much. Let's see if I can nope, not that one. All right. Share this instead. All right. Let's see what we can get out of this.
Positivity activist. Her name was Brittany. Her username on social media was sick and tired of waiting, with waiting spelled like body weight. I have been informed by big fitness channels that I subscribe to that she did pass away at the age of 28, and her highest recorded weight was 467 pounds. Here is some
467 pounds. 467 pounds. Why would I, like, once again, they want me to feel bad about it, or they want the rest of us to feel bad about it. But at the end of the day, listen, this is what happens when you let women be in charge of their own fucking autonomy. I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna be honest. This is what happens when you let women be in charge of their own bad behavior and decisions. It's just almost never going to end well. It's just not going to end well. When it comes to probability, more likely than not, it's not going to end well when they have no authority figure guiding them on what they should and should not do. This is what the fuck happens. She died at 28 years old. 28. And guess what? You know what's the most fucked up about this shit? I'm more than half less weight than her. More than half. Wait, hold up. Let me listen to her weight one more time.
that I subscribe to that she did pass away at the age of 28, and her highest recorded weight was 467 pounds. Here is
So 467 pounds. So 1, 2. Bro, she weighs 2/3 of me. 2/3. 2/3. And I guarantee you I can outlift her. I guarantee you I am faster than her. I can guarantee you that I eat way healthier than her. I can guarantee you that I don't make up some bullshit fucking excuses like fat acceptance. Lot Warrior says, be honest, you let her sit on your face. Oh no. No. Never gonna happen. She wouldn't be able to catch me to even do that in the first place. But let's say hypothetically she does, I will go out like George Floyd, right? Like on that Chronic when he said last year, George Floyd is going to reach out his hand and he's gonna be like, "Come up here, brother. You can breathe up here." That's what's gonna happen. If she can hypothetically catch me and shit, that's gonna be my end game. The first person I'm gonna see at the pearly gates will be George Floyd. Oh, okay. Let's see what else we can learn about this.
Some of her activism, she wrote on her Facebook, "Just because I'm fat, that doesn't invalidate the things that I say. I agree with that, but I do not agree when it comes to health and fitness advice. I think regarding medical conditions like obesity, you need to have some results before you can speak with authority." Despite her body positivity, Brittany was trying to lose weight for health and medical reasons.
Besides body positivity, no. Bullshit. She kept eating the same shit that she was eating before. Bullshit. I call bullshit. Because if she weighs that much at the end of her life, you really think that she was worried about body positivity or trying to get healthy? Get the fuck out of here.
She is at the gym. You know, what could go wrong? A person over 400 pounds trying to utilize gym equipment. What could go wrong? I've been told that Brittany was a beautiful soul, a super nice and polite person. Well, I have no doubt that she was nice, but being nice does not immunize you from the medical consequences of your actions and choices. The cause of her death was cellulitis, which is a type of infection that
Cellulitis. I don't know if you guys know what that is, but it's very common among obese people. Very common. Listen, even in my laziest days after the military, I've never ever let myself to get that fucking big. And guess what? I guarantee you, she never joined the military. She never joined the military. Guaranteed. So that makes her situation a lot less, empathetic. I got a legit injury I have to deal with. But no way in hell I let myself get to 250, 300, 350, 400, 450, close to 500 pounds. So, I don't see how I'm going to feel bad about that. I really don't. I really don't. Like, she has no excuse to be that big. No excuse. Oh, wait, she does have an excuse. Oh, you just being fat phobic. Oh, if you go to the gym and you go to the gym for aesthetic reasons, then you just being fat phobic and you just are too afraid of fat people. Shut the fuck up. Be quiet. You ate yourself to death. Let's keep it real. Let's keep it real. Let's keep it 100. Listen, and I can be honest with you, men. I can be honest with you guys. You are in charge with whatever you decide to put within your body, right? What I mean by that, I mean when it comes to eating. Whatever you eat, whatever you drink, that is on you. That is your choice. That is your choice. But they don't want to take accountability. They want to be all that, fat positivity. Oh my God. Oh, you don't like me being close to 500 pounds at 5'5"? Oh, you're just fat phobic. No, you don't know how to fucking close your mouth and understand that it is natural to be hungry. Fuck that. Once again, at the laziest of my days, not once I've ever let myself get to that weight. Ever. Once again, gentlemen, I didn't do shit for like 6 to 8 months. I didn't do nothing. I was just chilling on the couch for a majority of the time. I didn't let myself to get close to 500 pounds. Once again, I'm not trying to be a dick, but once again, you need to take accountability for what the fuck you put in your body. Oh, but I'm evil. I'm the bad guy. I'm the Sith Lord. Oh my God. Let's go ahead and continue.
Definitely targets people in her weight range. People like this have trouble with hygiene. They can't reach around to properly wipe themselves, and the fecal matter can drip down into open wounds, which are caused by the chafing and the weight of their fat rolls, which eventually tears the skin, and the bacteria goes into the open wounds. She posted a lot of the meals that she ate on her Facebook. I took the liberty of doing a lot of research so that you don't have to. I will give you the results of that research in this video. We are going to perform an autopsy, as it were, on her diet. This should be very useful to those of you who are...
Nah, we don't need to do no crazy autopsy. We already know what the fuck happened. You really think that you really think that she got bad from eating a bunch of fucking broccoli? You thought that she died because she decided to eat too many goddamn carrots? Get the fuck out of here. You already know what the fuck is up. She didn't give a fuck about her health. She only gave a fuck about what social media told her, talking about, you go, queen. No, don't let anybody tell you otherwise. You are beautiful as the way you are. Oh my God, don't listen to the haters. And guess what? Now you're dead. Now you're dead. And from the sound of it, you're not that much younger than me. You're not even that much younger than me. And guess what? I did a lot of dumb shit in my younger days. And guess what? I'm still here. Guess what? I am still healthy. Guess what? I take my blood work every other month. And guess what they tell me? Oh, you're still healthy, Sir Yeetus. Oh my God. You really think that they're going to say the same about you? Of course not. Of course not. You want to have any type of fucking excuse to be a gluttonous motherfucker and you ate yourself to death. I said what I said. I'm not upset about that. I said what I said. And she died at 28 years old. 28 years old. "28." I saw motherfuckers be carried out. Dead bodies. I've seen that personally. But guess what? They were older than you. They were older than 28. You chose your fate. I repeat, you chose your fate. All right. We're going to do one more video, but before we do, I'm going to do one last show. If you want to support your boy Sirius, link on top of the chat, Cash App / Sirius, or you can super chat. Any type of donations appreciated. Thank you very much. So hopefully this doesn't get my channel deleted. That'll be very unfortunate. Very unfortunate. Oh yeah. Here's the link. Here's a link. My boy is doing a great shill. Thank you very much, Cesspool. Thank you very much. So this has been getting a lot of popularity lately. But at the same time, is he really doing a bad thing? Or he truly doesn't give a damn what happens to him? Because once again, he said a lot of crazy shit to the point where he was told on multiple occasions to stop. Let's watch the video. Better be no goddamn. Oh.
Job to describe what happened on January 6th. The next day, Capitol rioter Alan Hosteler highlighted your comments at his sentencing. He is going to prison for 11 years. Hosteler threatened members of Congress. He brought a hatchet, knives, pepper spray, stun batons, tactical gear to the U.S. Capitol. Are you concerned that a convicted felon like that is now promoting your comments in court?
So here's my concern, Abby, and I want to tell you guys where I'm at. If you had told me, it's close to 3 years ago that January 6, 2021 happened. If you had told me 3 years ago, back when I was a biotech CEO, not steeped in this world, I was just consuming passive media, but was focused on my world of developing medicines. If you had told me that January 6 was in any way an inside job, the subject of government entrapment, I would have told you that was crazy talk. Fringe conspiracy theory nonsense. I can tell you now, having gone somewhat deep in this, it's not.
Okay, I'm gonna keep it real. I'm gonna keep it honest with you guys. I'm gonna be 100. When he says that he is from the world of medicine, or if he is a CEO of a pharmaceutical company, that's a gigantic red flag, right? Because what happened within the last 3 years? What happened when it comes to 2020? What happened? Because if he was truly for the people, he would not stop and advocate against the certain situation that happened before. So that's my only I'm not liking this shit. I'm not liking it at all. Because you are one of the people that probably benefited from what happened in 2020. But that's just me. That's just me. Let's go ahead and continue.
I mean, the reality is this. We do have a government, first of all, we have to acknowledge, that has lied to us systematically over the last several years about the origin of COVID-19, about the Hunter Biden laptop that we were told was false by 51 CIA experts and otherwise before we now know that it was true. You can go straight down the list, the Trump-Russia disinformation collusion hoax, all of it. Now we come to January 6th. The reality is we know that there were federal law enforcement agents in that field. We don't know how many. I think it's shameful. And if I may finish just answering,
well, let me
this
just.
is really important.
I'm going to go ahead and interrupt you here because
I know this, the establishment doesn't approve of this message. I know
that there were federal
agents. We should be able to talk about this.
You're saying that there were federal agents.
This is important to talk about.
You are saying there were federal.
Let the man speak. Let him speak. Even though I don't trust him, let him speak. But let's go ahead and continue.
Agents in the crowd on
Yes.
on January 6th.
Yep.
There is no evidence that there were federal agents in the crowd on January 6th.
So why, before Congress, when pressed on
All
what
right, okay, all right, bitch, all right, bitch, all right. Now you're on some complete bullshit. You're on some complete bullshit. Of course, it's CNN, so I shouldn't be surprised. But the fact that she said there's no evidence saying that there were no federal agents among the situation of the January 6th, nah, fuck that. Fuck that. She knows. She knows. She's just trying to discredit this guy. Once again, even though I don't trust him, I don't trust him whatsoever. He's not wrong. But let's go ahead and continue.
the number was, they didn't say there were none. They just couldn't say that how
So
many
you're
there were.
saying that that you have not seen any evidence.
So
that
we've
there
seen
were,
multiple.
and so you
we've seen
assume that there
multiple
were.
informants suggesting that there were. We know people were FBI informants who were asked.
Is there any evidence?
May I just finish this, and you can come back to question
Let me clarify.
I know it's very uncomfortable for you.
I'm going to clarify my question.
Let him talk. You dumb bitch. Fuck.
It's an uncomfortable issue for many people, but we have to do the truth.
I'm going to clarify my question because I want to make sure that you understand what I'm asking.
I understand this deeply. And I told you, I was with you 3 years ago. I'm not there now.
Where is the evidence?
Yes.
Where is the evidence that the government had applied
let's do this.
an inside job?
But no, I'm going to tell you what an inside job is, because I'm not
violence on January 6th.
I'm not going to let you put words in my mouth. I'm going to put my words in my mouth. And I'm going to tell you what I mean by that.
Where is the evidence that the government was involved in planning or executing January 6th?
So I'm going to give you hard facts, and if I may, Abby, I know this is going to be a little uncomfortable, but we're going to go through this, and you can push back on it after that. And you can push back on that, and let's do this fairly. Why did they suppress?
Bitch, shut the fuck up about the evidence. God damn. See, gentlemen, this is why I say on multiple occasions, don't watch mainstream media. Do not watch that shit, okay? Because it's been called out since the 1940s and 50s about how powerful the media can be to paint anybody the enemy or the good guy. It doesn't matter who's good or who's bad. It's up to the media. And this is what the fuck that's happening right now. It's just happening right in front of your very eyes. And as soon as somebody speaks the truth, you see how quick she's trying to interrupt that motherfucker? God damn, fuck the media.
Push back on that, and let's do this fairly. Why did they suppress footage of now what's been released, 200 hours of footage of shooting rubber bullets into that crowd, shooting tear gas into that crowd? You didn't see that before. You saw what the response was to that. Now you see footage coming out of actually rolling out the red carpet for Capitol Police allowing people in.
Again,
right through the front door.
vast majority of
that
the
video
footage
evidence should have been released before, Abby.
Mr. Ramaswamy, the vast
should have been
majority
released
of the
before.
footage shows
And my deeper
police
question
officers
is this.
being overrun
and I want to talk about one more
by
case.
violent.
Bitch. All right, gentlemen, put a 1 in the chat if you hate being interrupted, if you're trying to prove a point. Put a 1 in the chat. Seriously, put a 1 in the chat if you hate being interrupted when you try and prove a point. Because who the fuck is this bitch to even have the authority to try to interrupt anybody when they trying to speak their piece? See, once again, you guys need to understand, this is mainstream media. I will say that she's afraid to get fired or whatever the fuck is going to happen in the aftermath. That's why she's doing her best to try to talk over him, trying to interrupt, trying to fucking say whatever she's trying to say to discredit him. Like, bitch, why are you even here? Like, once again, even though I do not trust this dude, I want to hear his piece. Let's go ahead and continue.
It's really important.
Writers. That's
I'm
what
going
the
to give you
vast
I'm going to give you some hard facts.
of it shows.
So here's what entrapment
can't
is.
cherry pick.
I'm not cherry picking.
You
If I
cannot-
may finish,
you
Abby.
cannot
If I may
cherry
finish,
pick
Abby. I'm not cherry picking.
examples.
To the contrary. To the contrary. You know who cherry picked?
Examples
You know who cherry
and
picked? The
say
government.
that
did.
is what happened
The government
on
cherry
January
picked.
6th.
Bitch, shut the fuck up. Shut up. Holy shit. I can't I don't have enough patience for politics because ain't no fucking way. Ain't no fucking way. Some random fucking bimbo that only got her job because of her looks or diversity or whatever you want to fucking call it, try to interrupt me when I'm trying to speak some real shit. Nah, I can't let that slide. But let's go ahead and continue.
12 hours of footage when there was 200 hours of footage. So cherry picking was the government, not me. Release the whole thing. And let me just finish one thing too, because this is super important as a topic.
So
I think this is a civil libertarian issue of our time.
When we were
Gretchen Whitmer's
talking-
kidnapping. I want to be really clear on this because it's the same issue in the same FBI, same even part of the FBI. 3 people who were in an alleged plot to kidnap Gretchen Whitmer were acquitted at the end of trial because it was entrapment. That is, government agents put them up to do something they otherwise wouldn't have done. They gave them credit cards with spending limits of up to $5,000, encouraged them to buy munitions, plan something they weren't otherwise willing to plan. So much so, and I want people at home to know this, especially CNN viewers to know this, is that one of the jurors went to those defendants and apologized afterwards, gave him a hug, apologized, seeing what the government had put a poor guy up to.
Oh, so one of the jurors had to go up to the defendant to apologize. Just saying. Just putting it out there. Oh, once again, I can't verify on what he says, but if it's true, I'm not surprised whatsoever. I'm not. Do you really think that the big daddy government is your friend? Fuck no. Hell no. Especially if you're a straight male that's conservative, the government is the last friend that you should have on your list. And I'm being completely honest. I am being 100. Cesspool says, Edith, are you saying that she's a diversity hire? Yeah, she's a fucking diversity hire. Yeah. Fuck out of here. Fuck that bitch. She's definitely a diversity hire. Hell no. Cesspool, even though he asked me that question, I'm sure what he was trying to apply is correct. Yeah, she's definitely a diversity hire. Let's continue.
Who had to go to some Mexican restaurant across the street to get hot water. These people were exploited with credit cards up to $5,000, FBI agents putting them up to a kidnapping plot that we were told was true but was entrapment. Same thing with the Capitol Police, people
Mr.
letting them in
Ramaswamy,
freely. Many of those people then being
Mr. Ramaswamy,
charged.
look,
the government cannot put you up to do something and then charge you for it. That's wrong.
See, gentlemen, this is one of many reasons why you don't watch mainstream media. Because once you decide to speak the truth and nothing but the truth and the whole truth, you see a bunch of fucking cunts like this bitch talking about, oh, you got no evidence. But as soon as you say the evidence, I got a different question. Oh my God. So if this mainstream media that a lot of people trust so much is willing to try to shut down or change the subject of something that's actually important to the people, why would you even watch it? Just saying. Like me personally, I stopped watching TV in 2016. After that, I do my own research. If I hear something that happens, I do my own research. Fuck the mainstream. I do my own research. What local news station or broadcast or reporter that's nearby, what are they saying about a certain situation? Okay, that is way more reliable than the only 4-5 big mainstream media news network that's telling you that, oh, this person bad, we are good, yeah. If you fall for that, I'm sorry. I feel very sad for you. Like, I really do hope that you're able to open up your fucking eyes and understand that you are really being played like a goddamn puppet. All right, let's see what else.
I don't want to have
to the left,
I don't.
right,
I don't want to
care,
have
it's
to.
wrong.
I don't want to have to interrupt you. I really don't. But I don't want you to mislead the audience here or
I'm not.
home.
Abby, I think Gabe
Mislead the audience. Once again, gentlemen, I don't trust this man. But the audacity of this bitch talking about, I don't want you to mislead the audience. That's all you need to know about mainstream media. That's all you need to know. That's it. How is she not a diversity hire at this point? How is she not? She has no backbone. She has nothing. I don't know why she's trying to wear that male suit, acting like she's somebody when nobody knows who the fuck she is. Mislead the audience. The audacity of this bitch. Are you serious? Are you serious? And I know a few of you guys are probably gonna be like, oh, I still trust CNN, I still trust NBC, I still trust Fox News. What are you talking about, bro? They've been accurate this entire time. Wake the fuck up. Okay. Let's come back down to reality and realize that these 4-5 mainstream media news, do you really think that they're your friend? Really? Do you really think they're reporting news in your own best interest? Or they're just reading off the script to make the people in the 1% happy? Just put it out there. God damn. This reinforces why I don't watch the news anymore. Like it's oh shit. I don't want you to mislead the audience. Really, bitch? Really, bitch? You, the last person, you, the one in the red, is the last person to talk about, I don't want you to mislead the audience. I guarantee you, if the shoe was on the other foot, you would have made a whole goddamn scene if a man told you, I don't want you to mislead the audience, so shut the fuck up. Insane.
been misled by the mainstream media.
14
The
people,
mainstream media has misled them.
14
Release
people
the
were
video
charged in that plot. A majority of them were convicted.
I said 3 of them were acquitted on grounds of entrapment. That's a fact. Dispute me. Was I wrong about that?
What folks need to
Was I
understand.
wrong about what I said?
What
I was
folks need
not.
to understand
3
is
people were
that
acquitted on grounds of entrapment.
9 were
A juror apologized.
9 were
Yeah,
convicted.
but the 3 who were put up should never got to that stage of a trial.
The January
okay?
6th
That's
issue.
unacceptable in the United States.
Look, I just want people to understand. 3 people were acquitted. 9 people were convicted.
Oh my god. Oh my. Let's go back to the January 6th issue. That was her get out of jail free card? You already talking about the get out. You already talking about the January 6th issue. What the fuck are you talking about? What do you mean? Oh god. This is literally, see, gentlemen, the degeneracy that's happening in society, it is astronomical. Oh my lord. Oh my lord. Oh, I can't help it, but let's go ahead and share this meme right quick that I shared like a few hours ago. All right, hopefully you guys see. You guys already know what happened to Twitch, right? I'm sure you guys already know. If you haven't, Twitch finally decided to make nudity in the name of art permissible on their platform. This is what I mean when it comes to degeneracy just getting out of control and is being normalized. They know for a motherfucking fact that there are kids watching Twitch. They know. They know. Now they want to make Twitch a cam girl site? Are y'all really that desperate? Listen, I remember years ago, I wasn't even a adult yet. I remember Twitch literally just being about video games. That's it. Video games. How the mighty has fallen, and once again, I shouldn't be surprised because you already know the tub streams and all these other stupid ass sexual shit. I shouldn't be surprised. But what I'm saying is, can men really have a safe space anymore? Can men really get together in a certain area and actually have a great time at this point? I don't think so. I don't think so. Because we tried our best to try to gatekeep people trying to get into the manosphere, let alone red pill or men going their own way. Oh, there's a bunch of women invading now. Oh, there's a bunch of women. All of a sudden, they know the solution to cure the loneliness and the desperation of naive men. Now, when it comes to Twitch, instead of trying to look out for GTA 6, oh, look at this woman. She's wearing nothing but a thong and she's twerking in your face right now. Donate for $4.99 a month and you'll be able to get a shout out. What the fuck? What the fuck? And listen, I don't give a fuck if it's a young girl. I don't give a fuck if it's a young boy. This is some bullshit. Bullshit. kids are on this site, and they decide to make it a cam girl site. Fuck Twitch and fuck anybody that supports Twitch at this point. I don't give a fuck. Jesus Christ. What happened to letting kids be kids? Well, what happened to that? Now we have nothing but degeneracy left and right, up and down. Like the kids can't even do 180 without some fucking man in a goddamn drag suit trying to twerk in the middle of the goddamn street. And people are saying that society isn't failing. You are solely mistaken. You're clearly naive on what's truly going on here. You're going to expose your kids into this degenerate bullshit, especially your sons. And then you want to bitch and moan and complain and whine and cry when there's not enough masculine men out here? Are you stupid or are you dumb? Jesus Christ. I should not be at this age. I should not at this age at a point that I really have to be worrying about the next generation and the generation after that. Because that's literally how it is at this point. Whatever that men wants to make a male space, women want to come up in here talking about sexism, and then they want to make it all about them, and then they want to fucking do a goddamn 360 no scope on the stripper pole. And then when a man and his boys go somewhere else, they want to bitch and moan. No, you have your own space. Literally, the entire United States is your motherfucking space. Why can't men literally have this one little room where they're able to talk about men shit? Guess what? It's all part of a bigger plan. They don't want men to get together. They don't want men to collaborate. They don't want men to actually talking about some serious shit that's happening in society. Because if they do, that's bad news for the big old government in the long run. I'm serious. I'm dead ass. I'm not even fucking joking at this point. I'm not even joking at this point. Even when this small area called the manosphere was created years ago, women were quick to get up in there and fucking show off their cleavage or just wear nothing but a goddamn thong, talking about how they can help men find the best women. Are you like, men, you are fucking stupid if you fell for that shit. You're stupid. Majority of these women that's coming to this space acting like they know all the answers. They're divorcees, they're OnlyFans thoughts, they have a shit ton of fucking skeletons in the goddamn closet. They meet too multiple men, and the list goes on. Fuck. Like I'm done trying to hold back. I'm done trying to fucking be nice about this shit. Fuck being nice. Fuck being nice. Because at the end of the day, who is the biggest perpetrator in this entire bullshit? Simp ass men. Simp. Beta boys. Beta cucks. Because guess what? Without those simp boy beta cucks defending feminism, there would be no feminism. Do you really think that women are able to actually defend themselves and defend the ideology of feminism on their own? No. So yes, majority of this fucking situation that we're in today is because of the simps that supports this shit. ESP Revelation says Destiny. Yeah, Destiny is one of them. He fucking he trips me the fuck out when it comes to. He did his best going from California to UK to various other podcasts to try to out debate the red pill philosophy. Look at his ass now. He spent hundreds of thousands of dollars on a fucking thought that he never even owned in the first place. Now that she got her green card, she fucking cheated on him on a dude that's surprisingly weaker and more fucking pathetic than Destiny. Yes, she cheated on Destiny on a dude that's more pathetic than him. That's insane. That's insane. If you guys don't know about Destiny, look it up. Look it up. Because it's everywhere at this point. It's everywhere at this point. We try to tell him for years. Undead Chronic tried to tell him for years that his method of madness is not going to work. It's just impossible because guess what? Nature is always going to take over nurture at the end of the day. Always. Always. Now the fact that you gave her hundreds of thousands of dollars, not only that you gave her a green card, not only that you gave her half of your assets, because I guarantee you guys didn't even sign the prenup. She wants to go on her weird ass fucking fetish fantasy on sleeping with a fucking cross dresser. If you guys don't believe me, look it up. Look up the Destiny's ex-wife's new boy toy. He's literally a fucking cross. He is so pathetic. It's not even funny. Listen, I thought Destiny was pathetic, but the new boyfriend that the ex-wife has, holy shit. At the end of the day, gentlemen, you need to understand. You need to understand. You need to understand clearly. There's a reason why I make these videos. Guarantee, if the divorce courts, the family courts, the Me Too, and all this other crazy shit that's happening in society today, if none of this was happening, I would not have a YouTube channel. If all the things that I mentioned at the moment didn't exist, I would not have a YouTube channel. So the fact that I do have a YouTube channel and the fact that I had this channel for years should tell you something. And it should tell you that you should look through my catalog. Do you honestly think that I make this shit just for fun and no reason and blah, blah, blah? No. No. I do this because as long as I'm able to help one young man at the end of the day, just one, that's it, just one. That means that my efforts are getting somewhere. Because guess what? An ideology is very difficult to kill. Very difficult to kill. That's why society is doing their greatest to demonize the red pill philosophy and the men going their own way philosophy. Because they know that if that philosophy becomes so widespread, society is in big trouble. But guess what? Why will you sacrifice your body, mind, and soul for a society that looks at you as a subhuman, as a third-class citizen? When I say third-class citizen, I mean that you're below women, and then on top of that, you're below illegal immigrants if you're in the United States. You're literally subhuman to the government. If you're not a walking ATM, you're pretty much useless to society today in 2023 going on to 2024. I'm serious. Because we did our best. Once again, I've been around this space for years. Years now. Years. And no matter where men go, there's a bunch of women. They're just there talking about, oh, let me go ahead and strip my clothes off so it can all be about me. And if they ever get money, they're gonna strip even more clothes off. Seriously. Gatekeeper says a lot of Twitch mods and Team YouTube employees are male simps, while some of them are gynocentric feminists working on tech company. Well, I know that one dear trans dude, if you remember that guy, I know that person is not in a good mood. I already know he's not in a good mood. Cesspool says correct. A philosophy, an involved way of thinking, not a movement or ideology. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Philosophy. I tend to mix philosophy with ideology, but in my opinion, I don't really see much of a difference between a philosophy and ideology. I don't see too much of a difference. It's similar, very similar. But that's what I'm saying, gentlemen. It's only going to get worse. It's only going to get worse. You guys think I'm bullshitting now. You guys thought I was bullshitting years ago. But what I said years ago still holds true today. And I'm telling you right now, by 2030, there will be streetwalkers everywhere. And there will be 304s everywhere. Everywhere. And you don't fall for the nonsense. Don't become a Captain Saber 304. Don't put on your cape and try to save the motherfucking day. Because do they really deserve it? No, I don't think so. I don't think so. Especially when they have multiple kids from multiple baby daddies, especially when they're in debt. They probably have a STI or a STD. And on top of that, their attitude is out of the fucking stratosphere. You better not put on your cape and save these hoes. You better not. Because if you do, I'm going to laugh at you. I don't give a fuck. I will laugh at you at the divorce court. I don't give a fuck. I'm going to laugh. And if you want to throw hands, we can throw hands. I don't give a fuck. Shit, I haven't fought in a while anyway. You're the dumbass that decided to sign that marriage contract in the first place. I don't give a fuck. Oh shit. But I am going to leave you guys be. It is your boy Sir Yudis. thank you very much for joining this stream. This stream was definitely hilarious. And on top of that, I think it's very informative as well. I should be streaming sometime next week, right before the holidays. I should be streaming right before the holidays. But everybody that's in the chat, thank you very much for keeping a good conversation. On top of that, thank you anybody that decided to donate to your boy. I greatly appreciate it. I do want to do a long-term video like what Chaz did earlier today on his channel. If you haven't checked out his channel, go to Chitin Chaz, CHITIN space CHAZZ. Go to his channel. It's definitely a lot of good content. Go over there. But I am out. Peace.